The Spooker. YSTALYFEAR, a quiet valley town, or so they say, but the quiet here hums. Beneath the hills, through the mist, and under the stones of crumbling chapels. When the lights flicker and the faces stare back from the glass, you'll wish you hadn't listened. This is YSTALYFEAR. YSTALYFEAR, a name that once rang with pride. This valley was alive with voices, with trade, with faith. Over 100 shops lined its streets. Now, less than a handful remain. There were 13 pubs here once. 13. Laughter and songs spilling out into the dark. Now, only 3 stand. The New Swan, the Wernvawr, and the Pig. Their lights are dim islands in a sea of black. And the chapels, we seemed to have rows of them. On every corner, every street, their hymns rose into the night, and the valley answered. But now, silent. Gone. All but one. St. David's Church looms still at the end of Gurnus Road, shuttered and hollow, a husk of what was. They say the devil walks where God has fled. And here, God has fled. I heard it tonight, the bell of St. David's. But St. David's has been shut for years. I stood before it, the doors boarded, the windows like sockets in a skull, and yet through the cracks, a glow, candlelight, and beneath it, chanting. I pressed my ear to the wood. Come in. The air was heavy, thick with wax and rot. Rows of pews stretched into shadow, every seat filled, robed figures, heads bowed. At the altar, a single candle. Its light caught a sigil, gouged into the wood, a spiral of jagged lines. The congregation stirred, and as one, they raised their faces to me. Eyes hollow, skin grey, mouths open. I ran up the steps, top road, past Alltagrieg, past Penawern, Pantaig, Godragraig, past every ruin where a church or chapel once stood, now either barren shells or rubble, taken one by one. To any watching eyes, I ran alone, fevered, panicked, insane. But alone I was not. All around and behind me, the voices followed. They ushered, pushed, and cajoled me through the empty streets, past the cemetery on Church Road that seemed to glow in the fetid moonlight, and back towards St. David's Church. I could not go back. I veered, running towards the bridge, to cross the river, with any luck, to safety. As I placed my first foot on the bridge, I raised my eyes and felt my heart drop and my blood run cold. There, at the end, a figure, cloaked, waiting. You are expected. I moved without effort, seemingly floated along the cycle path to meet the foot of the Varteg mountain, and up into the woods. In the distance, I could see a glow, and as I drew nearer, I saw it. A ruined building, half buried in the mountainside. Dark, foreboding, evil. I stumbled inside. Walls smeared with black symbols, floors marked with a circle of ash, and at its center, a space for one. For me. My body betrayed me, dragged forward. The congregation gathered behind, chanting, rising, and from the shadows he appeared. Tall, crowned with curling horns, eyes red as hot coal, the head of a goat, the smile of a man.
You came willingly. The last chapel falls tonight.
The floor burned beneath me. Pain ripped my skin. I screamed, but my voice broke, twisted, deepened. Laughter spilled from my throat. Hands seized me, claws raked, and the goat-headed figure bent close, whispering, "We are YSTALYFEAR now. We are YSTALYFEAR. And now, we wait for you." YSTALYFEAR was written and performed by Phil Rowe.